The moon might be milk. The night was almost gone, and a large round moon sank in the sky. Its bright light poured through the window, waking Rosie. "Look at the moon," she said to Cat. "I wonder what it's made of." Cat stretched lazily. "The moon is a saucer of fresh milk," he purred. "It spills from the sky into puddles on the ground." "The moon might be milk," Rosie said, "but it might not." "Then let's ask Hen," said Cat. When the sun had risen, Rosie and Cat set off. They walked and they walked until they came to Hen. "Hello, Hen," said Rosie. "Can you tell us what the moon is made of? Cat thinks it's a saucer of milk." "Milk?" cackled Hen. "Oh, my dear, no. The moon is an egg. Small, shining chicks hatch from it to become the stars." "The moon might be an egg," Rosie said, "but it might not." "Then let's ask Butterfly," said Hen. So Rosie and Cat and Hen went on until they came to Butterfly. "Hello, Butterfly," said Rosie. "Can you tell us what the moon is made of? Cat thinks it's a saucer of milk, and Hen says it's an egg." "Oh, no," whispered Butterfly. "The moon is made of sugar. It's sticky and sparkling, and oh, so sweet." "The moon might be sugar," Rosie said, "but it might not." "Then let's ask Dog," said Butterfly. So Rosie and Cat and Hen and Butterfly went on until they came to Dog. "Hello, Dog," said Rosie. "Can you tell us what the moon is made of? Cat thinks it's a saucer of milk, Hen says it's an egg, and Butterfly believes it's made of sugar." "The moon," Dog said with a wag of his tail, "is a round pat of sweet, creamy butter." And he licked his lips with his long pink tongue. "The moon might be butter," Rosie said, "but it might not." "Then let's ask Mouse," said Dog. So Rosie and Cat and Hen and Butterfly and Dog went on. Soon they came upon Mouse scurrying back to her hole. "Hello, Mouse," said Rosie. "Can you tell us what the moon is made of? Cat thinks it's a saucer of milk, Hen says it's an egg, Butterfly believes it's made of sugar, and Dog tells us it's a pat of butter." "You're all wrong," grumbled Mouse, anxious to be on her way. "The moon is made of white flour. When the wind blows, it makes great powdery clouds in the sky." "The moon might be flour," Rosie said, "but it might not." "Well then, what do you think it is?" asked Mouse impatiently. Rosie thought for a moment. "I'm not sure," she said at last. "Maybe Gran will know." And she ran off toward her grandmother's house with Cat and Hen and Butterfly and Dog and even grumbling Mouse close behind. "Gran," Rosie pushed open the kitchen door. "Your grandmother's not here, but a bit of the moon is," said Dog. "See how the moon shines?" said Butterfly. "How white it is," purred Cat. "And so smooth," Hen clucked approvingly. Mouse nibbled a hole in the flour sack. "Ah, moon clouds, just like I told you," she said proudly. Just then, Rosie's grandmother came in. "Rosie," she said, "what a surprise. And what's all this?" "I guess it's the moon," Rosie answered. "The moon?" "Gran," said Rosie, "I've been looking all day for someone who can tell me what the moon is made of." "Well, what have you learned?" Gran set a bowl on the table. "Mouse thinks the moon is made of flour." "It is flour," Mouse said importantly. "Perhaps it is," said Gran, measuring flour into the bowl. "And Dog tells me the moon is a pat of butter," Rosie continued. "That's right," said Dog. "It's possible," Gran said, as she put the butter into another bowl. "But Butterfly believes the moon is made of sugar," said Rosie. "Well, she could be right," Gran said, as she mixed sugar with the butter. "And Hen says the moon's an egg, and Cat thinks it's milk." "It might be an egg," said Gran, cracking an egg into the butter and sugar. "But then again, it might be milk." She added milk to the bowl, then stirred the flour. Rosie watched with excitement as Gran dropped rounded spoonfuls of the dough onto a baking sheet, flattened them, and sprinkled them with sugar. As her grandmother slid the tray into the oven, Rosie burst out, "Gran, I know what you're making." Gran smiled as the kitchen began to fill with the sweet scent of baking. "Flour, butter, sugar, egg, and milk," Rosie said, ticking off the ingredients on her fingers. "Gran, you've made the moon." "The moon!" cried the animals. Gran opened the oven door and pulled out a tray of sparkling moon-shaped cookies. Gran passed them around while Rosie poured tea. "So the moon is made of milk," purred Cat. "And egg," cackled Hen. "And sugar," whispered Butterfly. "And butter," said Dog. "Well, I was right too," said Mouse, nibbling at her cookie. "The moon is made of flour." "Rosie, what do you think?" asked Gran. Rosie took a bite of her warm cookie and brushed the crumbs from her mouth. "I think the moon is a great big sugar cookie in the night sky," she said at last. The animals nodded in agreement. Rosie took another bite and looked out the window. The sun's rays were spreading over the hills like melting butter. "Look at the sun," Rosie said. "I wonder what it's made of." The end. Please subscribe.